Oh, hello. I'm on the stage. Hi, everybody. Here I am in the theatre, if you will. Good evening and welcome to Quiz.tv's Musicals Quiz. There's a musical quiz that we are doing for you tonight. Good evening, everyone. My name is Aaron, a star of screen and stage myself. I've stared at the London Palladium, if that counts. So what happens is we play a quiz. So I read out questions. You type them in on your answer sheet. We're going to tell you how to get it in a tick or two. If you are there, though, for now, if you're there, then give us a little hello. Tell us that you're there. Sorry, the music's too loud. The music a little bit. Just turn it off if you want. Okay, so like I said, we are live now. We're not starting until, we don't start until around about, we start the first question about 8 o'clock-ish. What I'm going to do is, and I'm going to encourage you all to do it as well, is the stream that you're watching now, why don't you share it? Come on, why don't you give it a little share? Just tell us where you are. Share it to as many places as you can, or as you want to, or as you like. The more the better, and that way more people can join in. And I know it makes it a little bit harder for you guys, but it's more fun for everyone. So I'm doing it as well. I'm sharing it. I'm going to do it again as well. I'm going to share it to my actual personal timeline on the Facebooks, because I'm nice like this. Oh, hang on a minute. Autocorrect. I hate autocorrect. Does my head in. Really winds me up. So once again, welcome along to our quiz. We start, like I say, first question will be around about 8 o'clock. But I'm here. Now, just to do the little welcome bit, if anything, this is like the warm-up, if you will. This is where you're buying overpriced ice creams and placing your order at the bar to get your drinks in the interval, which we will be having, a proper little interval. If you're watching on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, then good evening, hello. If you type a comment in, or however you're watching, I get to see it as well. So little hellos are always welcome. I like to read them. We have some cracking team names tonight. We have some really, really good team names tonight. I'm not going to read them out yet. I'm going to read them when we start and panic you all, which is what I'm going to do. Now, for those who want to take part in tonight's quiz, you go, oh, do you know what? I'd love to do a little quiz here. We have a couple of things you need to do. Now, we have a registration. So it always helps if you register to play the quiz. Because that way it gives you your answer sheet. So you get like an online answer sheet. So you can watch this on like your laptop or your tablet or something if you want. And on your phone, you can fill in the answer sheet. And that way we can gather your scores and put you in our leaderboard, our scoreboard, if you will. To be on our scoreboard as well, we always say this as well to people. If you want to be on our scoreboard, on our leaderboard, and we get your name at the end of it, we can tell you where you finished and where you are throughout the quiz as well, because we give you standings throughout the quiz. Then the only way to do that is by paying to play. Like I say, you can play for free, that's absolutely fine. But if you want your name on the leaderboard, find out where you're going and little shout outs and things, then we do ask you. What would you pay if you went to if you go into a musicals quiz night? What would you pay there? £1 a person? £1 a team? £2 a team? £55 a pen? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you've got to remember as well, we're only saying, we say pay what you think it's worth. But if you went to like a musicals quiz, you know there's going to be a raffle. You know someone's giving away one of them bottles of Matthias wine. That I think there's only one of those bottles that's in existence. I think one bottle exists and it just gets passed around to every raffle that you go. Go win a bottle of Matthias wine or a lavender gift set. There's always one of them, isn't there? Am I allowed to, can I tell people how to register? Can I do that? Not just yet. But I'll tell you, and then we'll show you in a minute. So if you want to take part in tonight's quiz, then you need to go to this link here, tinyurl.com/musicalsquiz. Okay, when you go to that thing there, there'll be a thing asking you to put in your team name if you want, or your name, the country that you're playing from, and your email address as well. You need to type in your email because that's where you get your answer sheet from. When you click the blue button, you check your emails, there'll be one in there, a wiki quiz. You open that up, click on that link, and your answer sheet is there. What have we got here? Nikki Fallon says, "Ha! Love a good raffle." I'll be honest with you, I love a raffle. I do love a raffle. I love the anger in a raffle. That's what I love, because I always find whenever you're anywhere where there's a raffle, it's always one table that wins. It's always one table. It's always one table that wins, and the organiser's partner will win something as well. Always that, which encourages everybody in the rooms with fix. It's a fix. So we've got questions tonight about various musicals. Do not be expecting a quiz where we say, what musical is Circle of Life from? We're not doing those type of questions. We've got 45 good questions. They do get harder as they go on. I'll be acting out some musicals for you as well, which is oh gosh, that's going to be good, isn't it? So they're questions to do with like musical trivia and things. We have done a bit of a crossover with stage musicals and film musicals as well, because, you know, let's be honest, there'll be people who only ever seen them on film, which is fine, but you can't beat the live theatre. Here we are with the live theatre here. I think the curtains move. Did they move? They're slightly moving. Not much, but they are moving. So, once again, welcome to our quiz. Like I say, we start at 8 o'clock. That's when your first question gets asked anyway. So I'm here up until about 4 minutes to 8. And then I come back on and we get cracking, we get started. In the meantime, if you're watching, you want a little hello. Sorry, I've just read one of the team names here. So we do 2 quizzes a week. We do a theme one on a Tuesday. We've had Harry Potter, Gavin and Stacey, Disney, Friends. You know, we've done loads of different quizzes. And on a Friday we have a general knowledge quiz, which is same format, but it's just general knowledge stuff. You know, things that's in the news, things you might have heard before, a little bit of funny things as well. And we do have a lot of teams who play regularly, which is lovely, and we really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much for taking part with them. Now, we have a team on a Friday night who are called the Bearded Tits. That's a bird. Tonight, though, they've changed their name, Gareth. Oh. You ready for it? Go on. I'll read it out. The Jellicle Tits. Checking in, looking forward to this one. I love that one. Jellicle Tits for Jellicle Tits. When I used to run a pub quiz, I used to start my quiz nights with the Jellicle ball music. Is that good? We used to get everyone in the mood and everything. Chris says, hi everyone, hi there. Hi Aaron from Tash and Josh, hey. Right, if you are taking part in tonight's quiz, like I've said, you need your answer sheet. We go through this every time, but people are never too sure. So, here's how you do it. You go to the link here, tinyurl.com/musicalsquiz. When you go to that link, you will see this appear. Kapow. There you write in your team name, that top bit there, the country you want to represent. Doesn't have to be from where you're from. It doesn't pick that up, it's fine. Funnily enough, you can't do North Korea. That's weird, isn't it? Have a look, if you can. And your email address, you need to do your email address. That's very important. Go on there. When you click that blue button, you'll see a thing that says, go and check your email. So you check in there, there'll be one of Wiki Quiz. When you open that email, it will look like this. There'll be a link there for you to press. When you press that link, voila, your answer sheet should appear. It'll look like this. Don't type anything into the answer sheet just yet. You don't need to do anything at all. You don't have to do anything like that at all. Just do them bits, and then you get your answer sheet and you can play there. Titan Dan says, I'll start my quiz with a Jellicle quiz as a homage to you. Good. I like that. It's very, it's nice. So once again, if you're watching and you want a little hello, I can do your hellos now. So here's how you do, just type a comment. If you're watching on Facebook, then type a comment in on Facebook. As the video that you're watching, type a comment in, and it comes up on my screen. I get to read it out to you. If you're watching on YouTube, again, just type a comment into your little comment box, and it comes up on my screen as well. Same goes with Twitch. What was I going to say there? We've had a lot of lovely photos sent in of people playing the quiz, where they've streamed this here goes on their telly. So they're like putting it onto their telly, and then playing the quiz there, which is kind of weird, really, isn't it? I love that. I like that. It is a fun thing. I kind of wish my kid was a little bit younger and not quite understanding the world properly. Because I saw a dead good prank the other day. Someone says, I always do this when I'm on telly and they speak to like their niece and they go up and they go, I'm locked in again. I'm stuck in the telly again. It's a lot of fun. Right, once again, we start in 18 minutes time, according to my clock. 18 minutes, which means I've only got 14 minutes left with you for now. Anyway, then we start at 8 o'clock. If you're taking part in tonight's quiz, you need an answer sheet. You get it from here, tinyurl.com/musicalsquiz. When you type that link in, a little page will appear. It'll look like this. Kaboom! You type in your name or your team name, the country you want to represent, and your email address as well. Type in your email. When you click that blue button, it'll say thank you. Go and check your email. When you do, there'll be one in there of Wiki Quiz. When you open it up, you'll see this. A little link. You click on that link, your answer sheet will appear. It will look like this. There you go. Simple as that, really. And it's not rocket science. It is what it is. So, like I say, it's all musicals tonight. That's why we're here. Anyone have a favourite? Do you have a favourite? Anyone got a favourite musical? What?
Your Town.
It's not my favourite. I wouldn't put it up there as me. One of my faves. What are you? Are you old school musical? Are you old school musical? Are you more of a jukebox musical fan? Because I know they're a big thing now, aren't they? Everything's a jukebox musical now. Everyone's got one, haven't they? You know what I mean? Rod Stewart, Meatloaf, Queen. Who else? Elvis, Madness. Spice Girls had one, didn't they, for a bit? Spice Girls had one. Buddy Holly, of course, yeah, Buddy. Take That. They had one, didn't they? Well, it was their songs in like a boy band musical.
Jersey Boys.
The Jersey Boys did have one as well. There's been, do you know what I mean? That seems to be the way now, doesn't it? It's the jukebox musical is the way forward. Seems to be very popular. What do we got here? Read out a couple of comments. Chris says, Sound of Music. That's got to be up there with one of mine, actually. I do like the Sound of Music. It's nice. Can't see any other comments on there. Righty-ho. So, yes, we've got, like I say, 45 questions for you regarding musicals. 5 of them are not going to be questions. 5 of them I'll be acting out musicals for you. And your job is to tell me what the musical is. Remember, if you want to be mentioned on our leaderboard, find out how you've done, there's only one way that you can do that. We ask you to donate. Think about if you go to a musicals quiz, what would you pay to play that? Whatever you think you would, go to that thing there, paypal.me/the Aaron Hayes. Anything at all. It really, like I say, it don't matter. It don't matter. We say pay what you think it's worth. That's pound a team, pound a person, whatever. We do have a couple of generous donors. We're not going to name them because they want to remain anonymous. But thank you very much to I won't say his name. I'll rhyme it. Richard Ranson. Thank you very much for your donation there, Richard, and Milan Usk as well. There you go, we've had some big donations. Kate says, hi Aaron and Gareth, this is so great, can't wait. Fave musical has got to be Cabaret. Can't beat the classic Fosse. I'm alright, I don't mind. I'll be honest. Do you know what?
You saw that in the West End?
It's fine, we didn't see Cabaret in the West End, we saw Fosse. I saw Fosse in the West End and it was alright, it was okay. It was years ago. Went down there for the day and here's the thing, I'll tell you a little story about that. Went down there for the day. Thought we'll get one of them, because they used to have little booths. I don't think it's a thing now. They used to have booths in London where you would go up and go, what have you got that starts in 20 minutes? And they go, I've got, we've got Wicked and they're 15 quid each. That wouldn't happen now, but back then, that's what you could do. You just go to a booth and there'd be a fella there going, I've got a couple of tickets for Fosse. They're £10 each. Do you want them? You go, yeah, fine. I'll see anything. Anyway, on the way back, we got the wrong train home. So I had a ticket which was invalid to get home. So I've done the old, I'll pretend I'm asleep. It was so fun. It was so fun, and I left Gareth to sort it all out for me. Zoe says, can you say hi to the Jellicle Tits from All for One and One for All? Miss seeing them at our weekly quiz in Telford. Nice to see you again too, Aaron. Been a while. Yes, thank you very much. I used to work down in Telford. It was a lot of fun. What else we got here? We got someone spamming the room there. John spamming the room with lyrics from weird musicals. Should have blocked the user so he can't comment. Could do that. That'd be fun. So like I say, we start in 13 minutes time. So in about 8 or 9 minutes time, I'm going to disappear. I'll come back and then we will get started. So I'm just here at the moment just to say hi, explain to you how it works. You need to get your answer sheet. That's the main thing that you need, okay? I'm going to go over this. This will happen 2, maybe 3 more times. I'll do it quickly now. tinyurl.com/musicalsquiz. You need that for your answer sheet, okay? You type in that link, and this will appear. Not that won't appear yet. Not until you've done the main thing. That won't appear. This will appear. Nope, we've had that one. That's not the one that will appear. Don't look at that. We're not having that. That isn't what will appear. Something else will appear. It will say name, country, and email address. Not that. It won't be that, will it? Not that. That won't appear yet. We'll get. We need to. Hang on. We're gonna get. Is it there now? No. No, we're going to start it anyway. You go to that link, tinyurl.com/musicalsquiz. You type in your name, the country you're representing, and your email address. You click on the blue button, check your emails. There'll be one in there of Wiki Quiz. Open it up. There'll be a link. You press that link, and your answer sheet is there. You don't have to type in anything. You don't have to do anything. But like I say, it's it'll be on there. And as we say, play for free. By all means, grab your answer sheet. It's absolutely, there's no charge for that. You can just do that. That's absolutely fine. But when it comes to tallying up all the scores, because we get them, we can see who's finished where, you see, because it's all online. You won't win unless, the only way we say is that if you want to be on our leaderboard, then the privilege for that is by going to this link here, paypal.me/the Aaron Hayes. Think about what you pay in a pub or something and do that there. Right, so I can't see any more little mentions or anything, so I'll take this opportunity to have a sip of my tea. Just in case anyone's going, oh God, his hands are small. My hands are normal size. This mug is like ginormous. I put this mug to the side of my head. Look at that. That is a big mug. That is a huge mug. Speaking of mugs, our quiz writer John has collated an amazing quiz for you tonight, all based on various musicals, spanning from the beginning of musicals to right up to, well, I say fairly up to date. I'll be honest, I've been to theatre in weeks, so it's yeah. Do you know what? I think you're right actually. Yeah. Next step up from that mug is the Sports Direct mug. Everyone's got the Sports Direct mug, haven't they? Everyone's got that. And the Sports Direct cards. You know them playing cards they have? Awful they are. What awful cards. Right, once again, welcome along to Quiz.tv's Musicals Quiz. It's Tuesday night, which means we do a musical quiz here, all based on musicals. I should say musical more. I think I'm all right for now. We will be starting at 8 o'clock, 8 p.m., 2000 hours. In the meantime, you need to have an answer sheet if you want to be playing with our quiz. Now, you can get the answer sheet for free at the link tinyurl.com/musicalsquiz. Fill in all the information, just follow the instructions, and you'll get your answer sheet there. I'll show you. I'll walk you through it. So you type in that link tinyurl.com/musicalsquiz. This will appear. It'll ask you to put your name in, the country you want to represent, and your email address. When you press that blue button there, this will happen. It'll say, check your email. So you go check your email. There'll be one in there of Wiki Quiz. Do you see that then? It was a proper burp, but not an audible one, but I knew it was there. Check your email. There'll be one in there of Wiki Quiz. You open it up, it looks like this. And when you press that link, your answer sheet appears. There it is. You don't have to type anything into your answer sheet. Leave it as it is for now until I start asking questions about that. So like I say, we start in less than 10 minutes. It's about 8 minutes time. So we've got 4 minutes before I disappear, and then we come back and we get cracking with it all. Good evening again. Welcome along. Hope you're all enjoying this. Any ideas for other themed quizzes that you might think that we could do? Then we will be asking you that a little bit later on. That's in our it's in the quiz. And remember, Friday nights as well, we're here live at the same time, same place, doing our general knowledge quiz, which again is a lot of fun. Hannah Broadbeer says, when do we start? We start at 8 o'clock, so we start in 8 minutes time. 8 p.m. we start. That's when the big thing starts. And there isn't a big like musical opening number. We start at 8, I'll come on and say hello, and then we get cracking. We're not, we should have done a number, shouldn't we? Got like a chorus line in or something.
Who presents the Tony Awards?
Who does present the Tony? Neil Patrick Harris could have got in. He presents every awards. That's his job, isn't it? He's an award fella. Chloe Elizabeth sent a sports quiz. We could do a sports quiz. Only the important sports though.
Not rugby.
We're not doing rugby or cricket. We're not doing rugby, especially not rugby actually. It's the most pointless sport in the world. Absolute ridiculous. What was I saying? I don't know if that's very clear, Aaron. What I'm going to tell you now, it's clear. We start. Look, quiz starts in 7 minutes 20 seconds. That's when we start. I'm going to give you the instructions one more time, and then I disappear. I come back at 8 o'clock, and we start on this. Stay where you are. We start at 8 o'clock. Here are your instructions one last time. You go to tinyurl.com/musicalsquiz. You type in your name or your team name, the country you're representing, and your email address. It will look like this. The screen will pop up. Boop. You type in that, you press the blue button. Type in the blue button, and that will happen. It'll say check your inbox. So you check your inbox in your emails. There'll be one of their wiki quiz. It'll look like that. You press that link, and this will happen. Your answer sheet will appear. Simple as that, really, isn't it? Yeah, and then we just go on and we ask questions and stuff, don't we? Now, like I said, if you want to appear on our leaderboard, the only one way you can do that is by donating to play, which is paypal.me/theAaronHayes. And that way, when you register with that, type it, tell us who you are, and we can put you in our leaderboard. And when we read out who's in what place, you can do that at any point throughout the quiz as well, up until the last question. You can do that. Because we've had people, we had it a few weeks back actually, where somebody was at nowhere in the quiz, they never mentioned it at all, and then the final results came in, and they came second by 1 point, because they were obviously going, I think I'm in with a chance here, you know, Chris said, Mum was in a junk mail today, so do check your junk mails as well. Remember, we always advise people, if you can, try and play it over 2 devices. Use your phone as an answer sheet or something, and like another thing to watch it on. That's how we do it. Right, we're starting in 5 minutes time, which means I'm gonna disappear. I'm gonna get off. In the meantime, get yourself a cup of tea, get yourself comfy and ready, and we start in 5 minutes time. We'll see you all then. Awooga! Hello everybody, excuse the noise of the kettle boiling in the background. We thought we had more time than we did. Good evening, welcome Awooga to Quiz TV's musicals quiz. It's Tuesday night, so we're doing a musical quiz for you. My name is Aaron, I will be your host throughout this whole thing. It shouldn't take too long, maybe just an hour or so, if that. Normally finish by about 20 past 9, so you've got plenty of time to watch whatever you need to do on Bake Off and you know, anything like that. I've had an Awooga back, thank you very much. Remember, if you're watching us tonight, however you're watching, you want to type in any comments or anything, then do that. That's absolutely fine. We always encourage it. So, hello to you all. Now, before we get started, I've heard some of the team names that we've had. John, how many have we got of that team name? At the moment, we've got 3 teams called Les Quizerables. Okay, now, which is great. It's great. It's a great name. Great quiz name. But there's 3 here. So I'm half hoping that if Les Quizerables are leading the quiz, John, we're not saying which one it is until the very end, because that'll be good, won't it? Because then they'll be like, oh, it could be me. And it might not be you. So, yes, so good evening and welcome. Like I say, it's 45 questions on musicals. Family Fortunes in the house. Yeah, wicked. I can't do that. I used to be able to do that. I can't do it anymore. I used to be able to do it. You remember when Ali G was relevant? That was good, wasn't it? So, like I say, it's 45 questions. You should have your answer sheet ready and with you already on your device, however you're doing it. Remember, if you haven't, I'm going to run through it one more time before we start. If you're paying to play, that is great. Thank you very much. We really, truly appreciate it. If you want to donate, then it's paypal.me/the Aaron Hayes. We ask you to pay what it's worth. Within reason. Don't be like asking me, because otherwise I get people going, I think you should pay me, Aaron, to watch this. Here is the link one more time. Here's the instructions to get your answer sheet, and then we can get cracking. tinyurl.com/musicals quiz, that link down there. Now, when you click on that link, you will see this appear. It'll ask you for your name, the country you're playing in or representing, and your email address. Type those in for us. The email address is important. Go press that blue button and you'll see this happen. It'll say check your email. Go and check your email. It might be in your junk folder, but there will be one in there of Wiki Quiz. Wiki Quiz. When you click on that link, you open the email anyway, you'll see a link in there. You press that link and your answer sheet appears. Simple as that. So there it is. That is how it's done. If we're all ready to get going, I'm going to ask you to type in the word go. Once I get enough goes on my screen, we will get going. And it also gives me an idea of the lag. So, whenever you're ready. There's one. Okay. Anyone else? Anyone? Oh, there we go. Thank you. There we go. Facebook have woke up now. I think the Facebook stream is about 35 minutes behind any others. No, it isn't that bad anyway. Oh, we got all the goes now. Look at this. Go, 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 go. We are going to go. So, get ready and let's go. I've got the best one there. Someone just put, go, 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 go. Aaron, you know what they say. Off of, I love that. I love Cats. That's a great show. Right, question number 1. Question number 1, these are nice and easy ones, as we say. Question number 1. A 2019 film based on which Andrew Lloyd Webber musical starring James Corden and Dame Judi Dench swept the board at the Razzies for the worst films of the year? Which film based on Andrew Lloyd Webber musical, starring James Corden and Dame Judi Dench and Jason Derulo, he was in it as well, amongst others. What film was it? Swept the board at the Razzies for worst film of the year. That is number 1 for you. People are going, I thought it was all right. It wasn't horrible. I didn't think it was horrible, but you know, I've seen worse. Question number 2. In Oliver, which character sings the song My Name? It was edited out of the film version due to concerns about Oliver Reed's singing voice. So as much as you hear the song in the musical and the stage show, you don't hear it in the film because Oliver Reed sang the song, and they went, "Oh, his voice is awful, isn't it? What should we do? Just cut it. Just cut it." So so there you go. We have to know which character sings the song "My Name." It was edited out of the film due to concerns about Oliver Reed's voice. There you go. Oliver's a good musical. That's a good one. A little bit of trivia for you for Oliver. Lionel Bart, the fellow who wrote it, can't read or write music. Composed it. We can't do anything now, but I shouldn't be laughing. That's R.I.P. Lionel Bart. But yeah, no, composed it. I literally sat there and went, right, I want the piano to do this, and then I want the horns to go, and that's how he done the whole show. I was there. Question number 3. Let's do number 3, shall we? Question number 3. According to the song in My Fair Lady, the rain in Spain falls mainly on the what? We're starting off easy. According to the song in My Fair Lady, the rain in Spain falls mainly on the what? That's number 3. Okay, right. Are you all? You're getting it now. You're getting the idea of it now about how to type in stuff. And I know it looks like you can edit it and everything. You don't have to click red. You don't have to click anything. Just type in the answer and click onto the next box. It gets all registered in ours. Trust me, it's absolutely fine. Question number 4. Question number 4. Which school is the setting for Greece and the Holy Superior Greece 2? Which school is the setting for Greece and the Holy Superior sequel, Grease 2? Not many sequels surpassed the original, but Grease 2 certainly did. And people are going, I don't think that's right. It is right. Grease 2 is a brilliant musical. Absolutely brilliant.
The best.
I'd put it up there as one of the best. I would. I'd put it alongside the South Park Bigger, Longer, Uncut thing and the Buffy the Vampire Slayer musical as well. Put them in there. Question number 5. Question number 5. What is unusual about the role of Edna Turnblad in Hairspray? That's question 5. What is unusual about the role of Edna Turnblad in Hairspray? What is it? What is unusual? But do you know what? Everyone thinks, oh, I wonder what like a dream. If you can have like a dream role in a musical, what would it be? I reckon Edna Turnblad's probably up there for me. That or Toto in Wizard of Oz. That's a good role, isn't it? Or Nancy's corset in Oliver. That'd be a good one. Question 5. That was number 5. Question 6. Question number 6. Miss Saigon is based on the opera Madame Butterfly, but the setting for Miss Saigon is moved so that the musical takes place against the backdrop of which war? Miss Saigon is based on the opera Madame Butterfly, but the setting for Miss Saigon was moved so the musical takes place against the backdrop of which war? Which war is happening in Miss Saigon? Which war is it in Madame Butterfly, John?
The Japanese, aren't it? The Japanese one.
Don't know, not seen it, so. That's number 6. Apparently there is no Grease 2, it's just a figment of your imagination. There is a Grease 2, and it's a great film. Question number 7. Question number 7 for you then, guys. Which song in Les Mis is sung by Fontaine It was also the song that brought Susan Boyle to world fame after her rendition of it on Britain's Got Talent. In which song in Les Mis is sung by Fontaine? It's also the song that brought Susan Boyle, How'd You Like Me Now, to world fame on Britain's Got Talent. Wait till you see the rest of me. Subo. Living the dream, that woman, living the dream. So that's question number 7. Which song in Les Mis was sung by Fontaine? Susan Boyle sung it in on Britain's Got Talent as well. Okay, question number 8, guys. Question number 8. Question number 8. Which religious Stephen Schwartz musical opens with the song Tower of Babel, or Babel? Although the song is often omitted in many productions. It's normally cut out of many productions because it's dead hard to do.
I have to sing it.
Not on your own.
Yes, it is.
The whole thing. On your, how can you can't do it on your own? It's sung, people singing over each other. That's the idea.
Oh, it's a different song then.
Yeah, it is. Which religious Stephen Schwartz musical opens with the song Tower of, I think it's Babel. Babel, I think it's pronounced. Although the song is often omitted in many productions. They cut it out in a lot of them. In fact, Gareth, who done the show, I imagine years and years ago, it was clearly cut out of that. Have a listen to it in the break. He's got, I'm gonna. So that's number 8. Which religious Stephen Schwartz musical opens with the song The Tower of Babel, or Babel, Babel? Question number 9. Sticking with religion. Another religious musical. Which 3 words precede this children's rhyme mocking a famous Andrew Lloyd Webber musical? So I'm after the 3 words that come before this. Came down from heaven on a Yamaha. Pulled a skid. Killed a kid. Smashed his head on a dustbin lid. I don't think it was head when I was in school. I don't think it was smashed his head on a dustbin lid. Which 3 words go before that rhyme? So which 3 words precede this rhyme mocking an Andrew Lloyd Webber musical? Came down from heaven on a Yamaha. Pulled a skid, killed a kid, smashed his head on a dustbin lid. Came down from heaven on a Yamaha. Pulled a skid, killed a kid, smashed his head on a dustbin lid. I'm after the 3 words that go before the rest of that rhyme. And, okay, I'll give you a second on that because there's 3 words. Okay. Right, question number 10. Question number 10. We have a little short break after 15 questions, so don't worry. Question number 10. Still staying with religious musicals. My word. The comedy musical, The Book of Mormon, was written by Robert Lopez and 2 other men more famous for creating South Park. Name either of them. Book of Mormon was created by Robert Lopez and 2 other men who were more famous for creating South Park.
Didn't he die on the 9 Prospect Place?
That's something else. Sorry, I'm being chatted. That's not ignorant. No. So I'm after, and you can name either of them. So basically, either of the creators of South Park or the Book of Mormon. Well, both were musicals, so it's fine. That's number 10. Okay, should we do number 11? Let's. I'm going to. Question number 11. Who played Elphaba in the original Broadway cast of Wicked? John Travolta famously introduced her at the Oscars as the wickedly talented Adele Dazeem. Who played the role of Elphaba in the original Broadway cast and the West End cast as well, the London cast. John Travolta famously introduced her at the Oscars as the wickedly talented Adele Dazeem. One or 2 things happened that night. Either John Travolta had had a drink.
He didn't read it. I think he just didn't.
One of 3 things. I think he'd either had a drink, he hadn't read it beforehand, or the person writing the auto cue was having a laugh. I'm hearing apparently they wrote the name down phonetically, so he would say it correctly, and he couldn't have said it any worse. So what is the name of the lady who played Elphaba in the original Broadway cast of Wicked? John Travolta famously introduced her at the Oscars as Adele Dazeem. Don't want to mess with Travolta, you know. He's in that Tom Cruise club, isn't he? People outside your house. You don't want any of that. Right. We're having people here saying that their autocorrect is going mad. Will they lose points? Yeah, probably, yeah. 12, number 12. Which comedian wrote the musical We Will Rock You? Which British comedian wrote the musical We Will Rock You? I don't think he wrote the songs. I think they were done by someone else. But which comedian wrote the book for We Will Rock You?
I think John wrote the song.
I think it was a musical based on the songs of Busted. Something like that, wasn't it? Someone who's equally as talented. I'm joking. Okay then, teams. I hope you're still with us. Please stay you are. Question 13 then. Question 13. Oh, John, how do I say this? I'll be honest with you. I've seen... Is that how I say? Okay. The fictional island of Kalakari. I thought that was like a baby squid thing that you have, salt and pepper. The fictional island of Kalakari is the setting for which 1999 jukebox musical, a 2008 film, and its 2018 sequel. Fictional island of Kalakari is the setting for which 1999 musical, a 2008 film version, and a 2018 film sequel.
Bad singers in that film.
Yeah, the fella who was in the recording studio earned his wage, didn't he? hey, on that one. You can just imagine him having like the worst day of his life as one by one these people come in. He goes, okay, there's got to be someone. There's got to be someone here. Then they go, oh, there's nothing. But that's number 13. The fictional island of Kalakari is the setting for which musical? Okay, question 14. Question 14. Played on both the stage and the film by Yul Brynner, which musical featured a fictionalized version of the historical king Mongkut?
What?
Played on both stage and film, Yul Brynner, he played the role. Which musical featured a fictionalized version of the historical king Mongkut? Yul Brynner. That's who I've come as tonight. I've come as Yul Brynner.
At the Tony Awards.
I've come as a 1960s hipster Yul Brynner. Which musical featured? So that's number 14. Played on both the stage and the film by Yul Brynner. Which musical featured a fictionalized version of the historical King Mongkut? And question 15. Question number 15. Perhaps more famous for his role in an 80s sitcom, which actor plays the superintendent in the film version of Avenue Q? I'm not sure on that question. I think we've had a... I'm going to... Hold a second. I'm going to... I think...
It's the musical itself.
Okay. I'm going to reword the question, guys. I think you know what I mean. I'm going to reword the question. Perhaps more famous for his role in an 80s sitcom, which actor is the superintendent in Avenue Q?
Who's portrayed?
Yeah. Which actor is the superintendent? Who is the superintendent in Avenue Q? He was famous for his role in an 80s sitcom. So which actor is the superintendent? Not plays the superintendent, but which actor is the superintendent in Avenue Q? Tried to sue them, actually, for it. And they just went, and they went, it's a puppet show, mate. You can't, you're not going to sue a puppet show, are you? That's number 15, anyway. Which actor, famous for his role in an 80s sitcom, is the superintendent in Avenue Q? That's number 15. Waiting for a lot of people to kick off now on the chapter. And they go, excuse me. Right, guys, that's your first 15 done, which means we have a little tiny rest now before we go on to our next ones anyway. So this is the little tiny break. We're going to top up your answers so far, give you a little leaderboard, recap, if you will, tell you how you're all getting on with that, and then we'll move on to some more. So now's your time. How are you getting on with it so far? Yeah? You think you're doing okay? How do you think? Type us a comment. Get on the Facebook, on the YouTube. Type us a comment. Tell us how you feel you are getting on. If you comment on the stream, like I say, you will. I'll be able to see it here. You see, but you've got a few minutes now where you can go and have a little rest. Go and get a cup of tea, a gin and tonic if you want. Or whatever you feel like having, and go and do that. I'm going to read out the answers in a couple of seconds as well. So, which means, oh, by the way, as much as it looks like you might be able to edit your answer sheet, you can't really. I should have warned you before. The questions get locked after so many seconds. So once you the minute you start typing, your question you get another like 5-10 seconds, and then you can. Then you can't edit it again. It might look like you can, but the answer's locked in on our screen. Sorry. It's tough. So far, so good, just about. Hope it doesn't get too much harder. They were the easy questions. I thought they were easy. Then. Okay, right. I'm going to give you some answers then. Here are your answers for your first round, okay, guys? Hang on. Bilbo Swaggins says hello there. Hi. Lynn says great. Just glad you rephrased number 15. So am I, because it was just weirding me out. That's all. Right. Here are your answers then for your first round. 2019 film based on the Andrew Lloyd Webber musical was Cats. It was Cats, wasn't it? Cats. I'm being told in my ear it was a perfect question. Number 2, in Oliver, which character sings My Name? It is Bill Sykes. Number 3, according to the song in My Fair Lady, the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. And where's that soggy plain? In Spain! Sorry, that was loud, wasn't it? Number 4, the setting for Grease and Grease 2 is Rydell High. Number 5, sorry, what's unusual about the role of Edna Turnblad in Hairspray? It's played by a man. It's not unusual. Well, it is unusual in a way, really, because it's anatomically and biologically incorrect. It couldn't happen. This is me mum. It's not though, is it? Number 6, Miss Saigon is based on the opera Madame Butterfly. It's set against the backdrop of the Vietnam War. 7, the song Il Les Mis, sung by Fontaine and Susan Boyle, is I Dreamed a Dream. The religious Stephen Schwartz musical that opens with the song The Tower of Babel or Babel, although the song is often omitted in many productions. The show is Godspell. The other religious musical, the 3 words people were after were Jesus Christ Superstar. Because you used to go, Jesus Christ Superstar, came down from heaven on a Yamaha. Do you remember singing that?
70.
Pulled the skid, killed the kid. Yeah, I used to sing that in the 90s in school. Did you ever sing that in school? I sang it in school. The cool kids sung it in school. What have we got here? Another religious thing now. The Book of Mormon was written by Robert Lopez and Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the creators of South Park. You only needed one of those, so either Matt Stone or Trey Parker. If you've written both, good for you. You get a bonus nothing. Nothing at all. Because no one likes a smart ass. Number 11, who played Alphabet Adele Dazeem, is Idina Menzel. Here's the answer. We have got apparently some of the spellings on that were worse than what John Travolta said. I will in a minute, but not just yet. I will in a minute. I'm being asked if I want a cuppa. The fictional island. Who wrote the musical We Will Rock You? Is Ben Elton. The fictional island of Kalahari is the setting for Mamma Mia. Yul Brynner played the role of King Mongkut in The King and I / Anna and the King. Perhaps more famous for his role in the 80s sitcom, who's the superintendent in Avenue Q? It is Gary Coleman. What you talk about, Willis? You know him? He's dead now. A lot of dead actors we're talking about tonight. A lot of deaf people. He was a security guard. Yeah, he was a superintendent in Avenue Q as well. He done loads of stuff. Right, so that's your first round done. Anyway, we are going to... Molly Stone says lovely quiz first. Hang on a minute. So Amy Elizabeth Duggan says, they used to say, Jesus Christ, superstar, wears frilly knickers and a padded bra. That's what they used to sing. That is blasphemous, that actually. I hope you enjoy your seat in hell. That's where you're going. Right, so I'm going to give you the scores after round number 1. Now, the only scores we're not reading out the whole thing. We're just going to give you like a top whatever we have, whatever comes in the air. Remember, if you don't hear your team name on there and you think, oh, I've done really well there, we will be able to tell you, and it'll be, if you haven't, if you do the donation thing. Like I said, it's fine, you can do that at any point in the quiz. PayPal.me/the Aaron Hayes. Right, John, let's have some results, please. Okay, sorry, say that again. Okay, so we've got 6 teams in joint first. We're going to read them out, but there are 3 more teams who are also in joint first, but you won't get read out because. So here are the top 6 at the moment. There's 6 teams who are in joint first at the moment, but yeah, it is very close throughout it. It's ridiculously close. Go on then, John. Give me the joint first teams. The Jellicle Tits, you're in first place. The Humphreys girls, you're in first place as well. The Keens, well done you guys. Dame Dolly Dumpling is Bay. Sorry? Chloe and Jack. Sorry, he's singing the team name to me. And the other team are Lockdown, Lockdown, don't look them in the eye. Prisoner 24601, I'm serving, your parole has begun. Stole a loaf of bread. Don't know what film that is, or show or whatever. I'm not into them. So that's how it stands at the moment. Like I say, there are 3 other teams in joint first, but we can't reach you out just yet. And after that, apparently there's another 15, 20 teams who are like second place. So it's like really, really close in there. Right. Hey?
It's too easy.
It's not too easy. It gets tougher. Right. We're going to go on now, guys. We're going to move on to question number 16. Question number 16. Some more questions on the musicals. Question number 16. And this is the film version. I don't think it happens in the stage show version, but in the film version. Which American president is a character in the musical Annie? Is it in the stage show? I've never seen the stage one. Just doesn't interest me at all.
That's what you come as.
I've come as... yeah. Which American president is the character in the musical Annie? That's the one with Easy Street, isn't it, yes. Annie? Do you know what? That's a good song, actually. I like that.
There's a rap song as well. How Not Life.
I don't like that. The one that didn't Jay-Z write a song for it as well? For Annie, didn't he do that? It's a hard knock life. Yeah, what mother? Yeah, up with it. That was in it as well, I'm pretty sure. Number 17, anyway, question number 17. Which came first? Saturday Night Fever, the stage musical, or Saturday Night Fever, the film? Both very good. I'm going to have to take my earphones out in a minute because every time I name a musical, I've got For those who don't know about who the quiz writer is, I'm not saying he's an awful singer, but a while back they had a TV show called, it was like, one of these like, can you teach someone who can't do something how to do something? What was it called, John?
That sounds like a great show.
It was called Can't Sing Singers. So the idea was that you would go along, you couldn't sing, and they would teach you how to sing and be like a choir. And John, our quiz writer, went for an audition for this and got turned away with the words of, "There's nothing we can do for you. You are so bad that even with us, we cannot help you." Carrie and David Grant said to John, "Mate, just don't ever sing again." So imagine that in my ear right now, got him singing all these songs. Right, anyway, question number 18. So 17 was what came first, Saturday Night Fever, the musical or the film. Number 18. The character of Peggy Sawyer appears in which 1980 musical set among the backdrop of the American Depression of the 1930s? The character of Peggy Sawyer appears in which musical? Easier, innit? I haven't seen that musical. I haven't seen it. Is it a film? Is it probably a film? Is it? I've not seen it. Not seen it. There's only so many you can see, isn't there? Do you know what I mean? Okay, that's number 18. Question 19. This is a tough one, this. Which movie star's name appears in the lyrics of the song Anything Goes? From the musical Anything Goes. Which movie star's name appears in the lyrics of the song Anything Goes? From the musical Anything Goes. Fiddler on the Roof. Is that the one? So that is number 19. The movie star's name that appears in the lyrics of Anything Goes. Question 20. Question number 20. Monge 2, Margate, and This Time Next Year are songs from which 2019 stage musical based on a TV series? Monge 2, Margate, and This Time Next Year are songs from which 2019 stage musical based on a TV series? Okay, so that is up to question number 20. Oh, Lord help you. Okay. Oh, hang on, I've dropped me sweeties. Right, so the next 5 questions are taken from what we do on a Friday night, where I act out a film. Or something like that. But in this case, I'm going to act out a musical. So we call it a mime round. It says, Aaron, to act out 5 musicals. You tell us what they are. So obviously, I'm not going to mime them. I am actually going to act some of them out. I don't think I'm going to be singing songs from them, but I'm going to try and give you like a thing of the musical. I might get a little bit close. All you got to do is tell me what the musical is. Okay. 21. Number 21. What musical is this? Oh, hi everybody. Oh, here I am with I've got loads of family, loads of brothers. I've got loads of brothers here. Loads and loads of them. I'm mainly a school thing. I started off as a school story, a little like a 15-minute school story, little thing like that, and then I got turned into this big show. But I've got loads of brothers, and I walk around, and oh, what a lovely jacket! Could I try that on? Oh, you can do if you want. Oh, it's very nice, this, isn't it? Oh, what colours would you say these are? Well, there's red and Asher. I don't know them all, but there's loads of colours on there, and now look at me. I'm been imprisoned, but now I'm okay because I met a pharaoh, and we've had a little song, and that is all good. And then I'm gonna pretend one of my brothers has stole something, but now we're all friendly again, and and been played by mainly people who've been on the X Factor. Tend to play me. Joe McElderry.
Paul Schofield.
He done it. Paul Schofield, who's he? You mean, did you mean, I hope you heard that, people. Yeah. Jason Donovan has played me. Donny Osmond has played me. Stephen Gately, rest his soul, has played me. And that is that. What musical am I? That's number 21. Okay, number 22. 22, I'm going to do this how I think it actually is. 22. Hi there, I'm an apprentice florist. I live here. I'm going for a bit of a nervous breakdown, so much so that in my head, I've got an idea that things in the shop are speaking to me and telling me to kill and murder people and feed and all that and everything. No one else really hears it, but I think it's because I'm going a little bit mad and everything. And there's a girl I fancy, but she's with some fella who's good with mouths and rides a bike and everything. And I'm just gonna kill everyone, feed them all, and then I'm gonna get offered a worldwide fame, and I'll be bigger than Zula hoops, and I'll be hula hoops. I'll be massive. And they'll be famous, and I go, no, I can't do that. So I'm going to kill the thing that made me famous, and then that thing that made me famous is going to take over everyone in the theatre. That's a good description, isn't it? There you go. I think that's a very good description, that. I'm getting nothing on here. So that is number 20, that's number 22. Question number 23. What musical am I? Here I am, training to be a nun, but it's not going very well. In fact, none of the other nuns like me. So they're sending me off to a house with loads of kids who live there as well. But the kids are a little bit naughty, but it's okay because the dad's never there anyway. So I'll just teach them all. I'm going to dress the kids in curtains and we're going to go out and have fun. And then I'm going to teach them to sing just using this guitar that, although it looks like I'm playing it, those who know how to play guitar will know that that's not the noise it would make if you placed your fingers on the frets like that. But it's all going to be good. And then the dad is going to come back with a girl who he reckons he loves. And I'm like, oh, I love him, so it's okay. I'm going to go back to being a nun again. But then the nuns go, don't be silly, go back again. So then I fall in love with the dad. And then we get chased by the Nazis. They always have to make an appearance, don't they? And then we finish off by climbing some mountains. Every mountain. We have to cross every stream. We have to follow every rainbow. That's number 23. Thank you. Oh, here we go, Gaz. Number 24. 24. Should do it. 24. Okay, 24. Okay. I haven't seen, I'll be honest with you, I know a few songs from this musical. I haven't started, this isn't it, I haven't started it yet. But I know the film that it's based on, so I'm going to more likely go with the film. Okay. Hey everybody, here I am, and this is my lovely lady here. I love you. I love you. Anyway, we're going out for the night out, and we just made a bit of pottery, made a few pots. That's what we do there. And oh no, here's a bad guy. Looks like Willie Lopez from apartment 12A, Prospect Place, and he's just killed me. But now I'm okay again, and it's absolutely fine. I need to find someone who can tell me to speak to my girlfriend again. And Marley, you in danger, girl. Marley. Don't tell me I have an attitude. You tell me I have an attitude. I tell you I have an attitude. Okay? And get off my train. Get off. Way to go, kid. Way to go. And then I find out it was my best mate after all this time. Anyway, he done it all. And now we're all okay. That's number 24. I did miss that, didn't I? Oh, I missed out one of the songs from it, didn't I? I'm married if I am married. I missed that out as well. And 25. Someone said, by the way, for that, the one that I'd done with about a nun, he said, is it Nuns on the Run? That's our film. Yeah, it is, yeah. Even Aaron is loving this bit. I am actually enjoying this one here. The only quiz ever that I don't need a team for. Brilliant, well done, guys. Those impressions and quotes, I haven't finished. You've got one more. This is number 25. Here we go. Number 25. Oh, here we are. This is, what are you doing? This is how we're walking it. I'm a fella. Who walks like that? Men. What? No, you walk like this. No, mate. You want to walk like a man? This is how men walk like. This is how. Did you know I knew Joe Pesci before he was an actor? Did you know that? Yeah, he worked in a bowling alley. Anyway, this is a story of me and my mates. And we were kind of. I've got a friend of mine is a proper big gangster. I'm basically a mafia-funded fella, but I sing really high. And it's all the story of me and my mates becoming famous, falling out, and then all being okay again. See you later. There you go. What film or musical, is that? So that's number 25. We're not doing any more of them. We're not doing any more of them at all. I'm waiting for Gareth to give me the... Come on. Right. So now we've done that, you have to tell me what those musicals were that I expertly acted out for you. Okay, 26. We go on. They only got 5 more, then a little break. 26. In Matilda, who is the character who steals Miss Trunchbull's cake and is forced to then eat the entire cake in front of the class?
Or a literature question, that, isn't it?
Well,
yeah.
I think you all know this, though. You would all know this. One of the big scenes. We will just accept the first name as well of the character. We don't need both. What's the name of the character who is forced to eat a big, massive cake in Matilda? So we don't need the surname, just the first name will be fine. You can do it. That's the film, isn't it? Number 27, sorry, question number 27. What musical within a musical is described as a gay romp with Adolf and Eva at Berchtesgaden? What musical within a musical is described as a gay romp with Adolf and Eva at Berchtesgaden? So I'm after the musical within the musical, not the main one. I'm after the musical that's in that musical. So I'm after the name of the musical that's in that musical. Okay, like I say, we don't need to the which musical within a musical is described as a gay romp with Adolf and Eva at Berchtesgaden. What's that? Number 28. 28 then. Who shot to fame after writing the music and lyrics and starring as Alexander Hamilton in the musical Hamilton? Doesn't do a bad Cockney accent either. His London accent isn't so bad either. Who shot to fame after writing the music and the lyrics and starring as Alexander Hamilton in Hamilton? Shot to fame. I would say that that's what made that person a famous name. And number 29. Number 29, some lyrics for you now. In another dimension, with voyeuristic intention, is a line from which song in Rocky Horror Show? In another dimension, with voyeuristic intention, is a line from which song from the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Voyeuristic intention.
Yeah.
What's that?
What's voyeuristic intention? I'm not allowed to talk about it at the moment. Not because there's kids watching. I mean, legally, I don't think I'm allowed to. I don't know. I'll have to check when my thing runs out, and then I'll see if I'm allowed to talk about it again. So that's number 29. In another dimension, with voyeuristic intention, is a line from which song in the Rocky Horror Picture Show? And number 30. Then we can have a little break, guys. Question 30. What song from the musical Starlight Express is 9 letters long, separated by full stops, and is a pastiche of the Tammy Wynette song Divorce? What song from the musical Starlight Express is 9 letters long, separated by full stops, and is a pastiche of the Tammy Wynette song Divorce? I'm in that boat of I don't know what pastiche is either, so.
The Cornish ones are nice.
A Cornish pastiche, yeah. I like that. Right, guys, that is your first 30 questions. We are off. We got a little tiny break now. You get 3 minutes to go and have a wee, get a cup of tea, and then come back here for your final 15. When we come back, I'll read out any hellos or anything that you've done, and we'll read out the answers and your results so far. Then we'll do our final 15, and then we can get out of this place. Okay, right. We'll see you all very soon. Awooga! It's amazing that. Isn't that weird, that? That's weird. Gaz, did you realise that if you type in the number 5,808 on a calculator, you turn it upside down, it says... Anyway, welcome back. Here's your answers for your last 15 questions and your results so far. It's very close at the top. Very close. Right. Here are your last 15 questions then. So, the American president who's a character in Annie is Roosevelt. Franklin D. FDR. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Oh, John's been a bit controversial there. He's accepted Roosevelt, but if you put Teddy Roosevelt, he hasn't accepted it.
Yeah.
That's fair enough, though. But, well, that don't kick off on me. It's nothing to do with me. What came first, the Saturday Night Fever the musical or the stage? Saturday Night Fever the musical or the film version? It was the film one, by about 70 years. Peggy Sawyer appears in 42nd Street. The movie star's name appears in the lyrics of Anything Goes is Mae West. Monge 2, Margay, and This Time Next Year are songs from Only Fools and Horses, the musical. Now, the musicals I acted out perfectly for you. I don't think... John, did anyone get any of these wrong? Oh, okay, we did get a few we got wrong. I was hoping that everyone got them right and it would have proved that I'm amazing. So 21, the first one I done was Joseph and his amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Everyone got that. 22 was Little Shop of Horrors. Everyone got that right. 23 was Sound of Music. Someone put Sister Act. Nuns. I guess so, yeah, Nuns. Yeah, kind of, yeah. Yeah. 24 was Ghost. 2 people got that wrong. I thought that was brilliant. I thought my Oda Mae Brown was second to none. And 25 was Jersey Boys. How many? 6 people got that wrong. That's all right. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. I think that's pretty good odds, that. I think I'm all right with that. I'm happy with that. Right. What have we got here? Someone sung a song. I don't know. I'm so far ahead of that. Sorry. 26, Matilda, the character who stole Miss Trunchbull's cake, was forced to eat it in front of everybody, was Bruce. Bruce Bogtrotter. But we'll accept Bruce. Or we'll accept Brucey. You can do it, Brucey. The musical within a musical, described as a gay romp with Adolf and Eva at Berchtesgaden, is Springtime for Hitler. It's featured in The Producers, the most successful musical at the Tony Awards of all time. Won more awards than anything, Producers. The second most successful one at the Tony Awards was Hamilton, and the fellow who shot to fame after writing the music and lyrics for it is Lin-Manuel Miranda. Somebody put Pharrell Williams. It's not him, although he'd be happy that you thought that. In another dimension, before we reach to contention, is a line from the song The Time Warp. The Time Warp. How many people wrote Time Walk, John? That does my head in when people say that. The song from Starlight Express, 9 letters long, is UNCOUPLED, Uncoupled. And it's a little pastiche on the song DIVORTHA. Right, John, can we have some results so far, please, before we head into our final 15? The following teams you're in joint fourth, and you are the Humphrey Girls, the Jellicle Tits, the Keens, and Mia's Madheads. And okay. So how far? What's the difference between fourth and first? Okay, so the next 3 teams, you're in joint first. So the teams in fourth, you're 1 point behind first. I know it doesn't make sense, but it does to me. Go on, in joint first, 3 teams. You are Dame Dolly Dumpling's Bay, Chloe and Jack, and Lockdown, Lockdown. Don't look them in the eye. We've got another couple of teams who are right up there. Well done, you guys. And like I say, you can still have your score registered if you go on that there. Simple as that. Right. We're going to do our final questions now. Our final questions. These are going to get harder now. This is really weird. We've got... I'm being sorry. You can't see this, but on the floor, we've got the Gaz who does all the stuff is crawling and pushing. Is that all right?
You walk on it.
I don't know why that was an issue, but it is. There's something I can see. Can you see something on the screen there? I can see something on the screen. You see that right there? That's weird, isn't it? You see that? That's it. Get rid of that. We don't want to ruin the illusion, otherwise anyone will think I'm not in the background of a theatre. They might think I'm just in a room with a green screen and some lights. We don't want that. Right, your final 15 questions, guys. We're ready to do them. Are you ready to do them? If you are, one last time, give me a go, and we'll get cracking. You give me a go, and we will get cracking. Just waiting for that word. Just waiting for the go. Go. We have one. And here we go then. Right, I've got loads now. That's fine. I've got enough. Enough people have said go for me to actually go. I've made a bit of a mistake there. I put my drink down. I was going to take the top off and I put it back on. Anyway, it's fine. Right, question number 31. Question number 31. In The Phantom of the Opera, which box must always be kept free for the Phantom? In The Phantom of the Opera, which box must always be kept free for the Phantom? Like I said, these final 15, these do get tougher now. Some of them do anyway. In Phantom of the Opera, which box must always be kept free for the Phantom? The Phantom likes his box empty. Which box is it? That's number 31. Question 32. Question number 32. The song Seasons of Love from Rent tells us that there are how many minutes in a year? The song Seasons of Love from Rent tells us that there are how many minutes in a year? There you go. No, John's saying I'll give you one either way. You won't give any either way because the answer is the answer. Can't just guess. Got to give it as it is. Okay, that's number 32. Question 33. Oh, excuse me. Question number 33. In which musical would you hear the line, "He ran into my knife 10 times"? Right before a minor character is executed. In which musical would you hear the line, "He ran into my knife 10 times"? Which musical would you hear that line? That's number 33. Okay. Question number 34 then. Question 34. Which song from Billy Elliot the Musical had the greatest chart success? It reached number 4 in the UK charts in 2005. Which song from Billy Elliot the Musical had the greatest chart success? It was a hit in 2005. It got to number 4. It's by Elton John, obviously. Who do you think's the most famous Billy Elliot? You reckon? Because loads of people have played the part, haven't they? You'd probably go with that Spider-Man, Tom Holland. He was famous. He was Billy Elliot. If you didn't know that, the way he was Billy Elliot, and then. Ballet. Leave us alone, man. I hate you. Right, that's number 34. I was just doing my little Billy Elliot impression there. Question 35. Question number 35. Which of these came first? The Fame TV series, the Fame film musical, or the Fame stage musical? Which came first? The Fame TV series, the Fame film musical, or the Fame stage musical? I'm being asked if that's the one with David Snedden and Alex Parks and Lamar. That was Fame Academy, wasn't it? That was Fame Academy. You remember that on the BBC? That was weird, wasn't it? That would have been, yeah, that would have been the more recent. Which came first? The Fame TV series, the Fame film musical, or the Fame stage musical? Which one came first? And if you can tell us the year, you'll be disqualified for cheating because you wouldn't know it off the top of your head. Question 36. Question number 36. Who owns the pie shop in Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street? She sings the songs The Worst Pies in London and Poor Things solo as well as singing on many other songs in the musical. Who owns the pie shop in Sweeney Todd? There you go. So you love that. I get given so much extra stuff when the question is, who owns the pie shop in Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber musical? That's number 36. It's shocking sometimes, honestly. Question 37. Okay, question 37. The line quoted by the narrator. So, did you hear the story of the Johnson twins? As like each other as two new pins. A one womb born on the self-same day. How one was kept and one given away. Tells the plot of which stage musical? Unless you do it Amdram. It's just a play then. The line quoted by the narrator said, did you hear the story of the Johnson twins? As like each other as two new pins of one womb born on the self-same day. How one was kept and one given away. Tells the plot of which stage musical? It's been going for ages that as well, hasn't it? Still does well now. So that's number 37. Should we do 38? I think we should do. Yes. Question 38. In order to win a $1,000 bet in Guys and Dolls, who does Sky Masterson have to take for dinner in Havana? In order to win a $1,000 bet in Guys and Dolls, who does Sky Masterson have to take for dinner in Havana? Havana, na na. I love my heart into Havana, na na. In order to win, that's number 38. In order to win a $1,000 bet in Guys and Dolls, who does Sky Masterson have to take for dinner in Havana? Not a bad bet that though, is it really? I'd have that. I'd do that for a bet. Okay, and question 39. They're a tough one, this. Question 39. In the musical Company, which birthday is Bobby celebrating, which brings the whole group together? Unless you've seen the show a couple of times, you ain't gonna know that. In the musical Company, which birthday is Bobby celebrating, which brings the whole group together? I think I only know one song. Company, that was Being Alive, wasn't it? That song was in Company. Being Alive, yeah. Do you want to know? Okay. It's a guess that, isn't it? Just type it in a number, see how you get on. And the question number 40. Question number 40. In a song in the musical Legally Blonde, the characters ask if someone is gay or what? They played this game on Graham Norton's show with the audience. In a song in Legally Blonde the musical, the characters ask if someone is gay or what? That's number 40. Question 41. Question 41. Oh, gosh. Yul Brynner. Twice we've got Brynner in. To be honest with you, if you're thinking, I'll be honest, when we thought, let's do musicals quiz, if there was one person who I thought might not get a name check, and if it did, would get more than one, it wouldn't have been Yul Brynner. But anyway, Yul Brynner, Somerset Maugham and Buddha are all mentioned in the lyrics of what song from a 1980s musical. We're after the name of the song, not the musical. Yul Brynner, Somerset Maugham and Buddha are all mentioned in the lyrics of what song from a 1980s musical? Good song, actually. It's got like a really weird intro. The intro goes on for ages. Then it cuts in with the song. So that's number 41. Yul Brynner, Somerset Maugham and Buddha are all mentioned in the lyrics of what song from a 1980s musical? Okay. Question number 42. Question number 42. The musical Hello Dolly features prominently in which Pixar film? It is actually, it's in it loads. I'm being informed that Hello Dolly nearly put Paramount out of business. Weird one. Is that the one that Gene Kelly directed, wasn't it? Yeah. That was it, yeah. He's all right, that Gene Kelly. He was good, wasn't he? You'd have thought that he'd be in the quiz, but no. But Yul Brynner's in twice. What are you saying? I'm being asked, who's Gene Kelly? He's Lorraine's husband. Right, that's number 42. The musical Hello Dolly features prominently in which Disney Pixar film, or Pixar film? 43. It's a good one, this. Question 43, my favourite question. In the lyrics of Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, who would ask Bert out to tea after he says his special word? You've got to know the song for this. I mean, like, fully. In the lyrics of Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, who would ask Bert out to tea after he says his special word? I did say they got harder. I did. I wonder how many people write Yul Brynner as the answer for that. That's number 43. Next week's theme quiz will be the works of Yul Brynner. Question 44. Question number 44. Who is the youngest of Tevye's 5 daughters in Fiddler on the Roof? Wonder of wonder, miracle of miracles. That's that one, isn't it? It's musical theatre, of course it does. That's number 44. Who is the youngest of Tevye's daughters in Fiddler on the Roof? That is a tough question now. I think people are going to struggle now as they're going on. Right, question 45. You've got 2 more things to fill in after this. I'll explain it in a minute. Question 45. The Simpsons episode, The President Wore Pearls, featuring the songs Vote for a Winner, I Am Their Queen, and Smart Girl 6'3", is a parody of which musical? That's a good question, that. Well done, John. It's a good question, that one. The Simpsons episode, The President Wore Pearls, featuring the songs Vote for a Winner, I Am Their Queen, and Smart Girl 6'3", is a parody of which musical? That's number 45. Now, we have got 2 more boxes for you to fill in. One of them is a tiebreaker question. We have to ask this. You have to answer this. It is so close tonight that a lot of teams can win by getting this or getting closest to this tiebreaker. Type in your answer on the tiebreaker. Just have a go. Have a go with it. And then there's one more box after that as well. Right. Your tiebreak question, John. Okay, the longest running musical in the West End is Les Mis. How many performances have there been in the West End since 1985? So in 35 years, how many performances have there been of Les Mis in the West End? Just type in the answer for that. Have a guess. It's a lot, that, isn't it? My word, that's a lot. And the final box says something like ideas for themes or something like that. Anyway, if you've got an idea for a theme quiz for us to do on a Tuesday evening, then type it in there. We collate all the things and we go, oh, do you know what? We'll give that one a go. We'll have a look into that one there. So do type that in there as well. Right then, guys, gals, everybody, your quiz is now done. We are... Oh, is it your guess, is it? Okay, a good guess. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. Okay, your quiz is done. How did you get on? How did you enjoy it? Did you like it? Did you like it? Did you? I hope you did. I'm going to read out the answers. While I'm doing that, you can type in anything you like and I'll read it out before we finish. Right, so your final 15 questions. Here are your answers. The Phantom of the Opera, which box is always kept free for the Phantom? It is box 5. That's the one. In the song Seasons of Love from Rent, it tells us that there are how many minutes in a year? There are 525,600. Sounds weird when you read it like that, doesn't it? 525,600 minutes. 33. In which musical would you hear the line, "He ran into my knife 10 times"? Chicago. And number 34, the song from Billy Elliot the musical that had the greatest chart success, reaching number 4 in 2005, was Electricity. Number 35, what came first? Was it Fame the TV series, Fame the musical, or Fame the stage musical? It was Fame the film musical. Came first in 1980. Then the series, and then the stage show. And then, then that second film remake they did. And then Jerry Halliwell. Jerry Halliwell did it as well, didn't she? Raining Men. Okay, question 36. Who owns the pie shop in Sweeney Todd, the Barbara of Fleet Street? It was Mrs. Lovett. Mrs. Lovett. The line, so do you hear a story about the Johnson twins, etc., is from Blood Brothers. In order to win a $1,000 bet, Sky Masterson has to take Sarah Brown for dinner in Havana. In the musical Company, the Bobby's birthday, it's his 35 years old, 35th birthday. In a song in Legally Blonde, the characters ask if someone is gay or European. That's that. Yul Brynner, Somerset Maugham and Buddha are all mentioned in the lyrics of what song from a 1980s musical? The musical is Chess. The song is Bangkok. Ariana Seneca. The city don't know what the city is. It's One Night in Bangkok. The musical Hello Dolly features in which Pixar film? A lot, prominently anyway. It's WALL-E. In the lyrics of Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, Bert was asked out for tea by the Dukes of the Maharaja. Number 44, who is the youngest of Tevi's 5 daughters in Fiddler on the Roof? It is, I'm going to say this wrong, aren't I? Bilke? That's number 44. And number 45, the Simpsons episode The President Wore Pearls was a parody of Evita. Right, that is that. Oh, sorry, your tiebreaker. John, what was the tiebreaker? What was the answer? Okay, the answer is 13,964. Funnily enough, no one got it. No one got it spot on. Oh, apparently someone did get it spot on. Really? Well done. Did they genuinely get it spot on? They got it absolutely spot on. Well done, don't you? You're very well done. Well done. Right, okay then, John, let's have some final things. Someone says, we'll miss these quizzes when lockdown ends. All right. Don't be like that. We'll do one just for you, Lynn. Right then, John, let's have some results then, please. We're having the top 10 for you, the top 10. First off, thank you very much, everybody who donated to play. Thank you so much. Truly, truly appreciated. It's kicking off in the group now. Go on then. John, let's have the top 10, please. Okay. Okay. Okay, in joint 10th, we've got the Darksiders and who? Is that with a P? So, Potts Tony as well. You are in 10th place. In 9th, the Jellicle Tits. Oh, you were leading after round 1. What happened there? But you're only 4 points off the winners. Go on, John. Joint 6th. One of the Les Quizerables team, you're in joint 6th. Chloe and Jack, you're in 6th. And who? Brett Vixen, you are in joint 6th. Yeah, okay. Joint 4th. Ms. Madheads. And Dame Dolly Dumpling is Bay. Okay, and so how many teams is there in? 2, is there? Oh, okay, so one team in 3rd, and they are the Keens. We have a tie for 1st, so we've needed the tiebreaker answer. I can tell you as well, the people who got the tiebreaker spot on were really low down the leaderboard, so you don't have to panic at all. They used the wrong answer to cheat on. Go on then, John. Oh no. The team who are in 2nd place didn't put an answer for the tiebreaker. Ah. Go on, John, who is it? In 2nd place is Lockdown, Lockdown, don't look them in the eye. Which means this week's winner is the Humphreys girls. Well done, guys, and well done, the girls. Well done, well done, well done. Right, so we're also going to we'll tell you, keep an eye on our Facebook page, Quizzer.tv. Just type that into Facebook, you'll find it. Give us a like and everything on there, and we'll put up a full leaderboard of everybody donated. That will be up there within the next 10 minutes or so, and we'll be announcing our theme as well. We'll probably announce that as well this evening, so keep an eye on that as well, our theme for next Tuesday. We are back on Friday with our general knowledge quiz. Always a good laugh, same type of format. So it's a bit of banter, a bit of fun, isn't it? I hope you really did enjoy yourselves. If you did, then my name is Aaron. If you didn't, it's John. No, seriously, thank you very much to John, our quiz writer tonight. Thanks very much to Gaz, who's been makes it all look as pretty as it does. He adds a bit of weight onto me, though. I'm not happy with that. We need to work on that. Yeah, thank you very much as well for playing. We've got a couple of little readouts here. Well done, well done, winners, great quiz again. Yes, which league quiz was it? You'll have to find out, won't you? Well done, girls. Another brilliant quiz. Cheers, guys. 3rd place, pretty chuffed. Well done, well done, well done. It's lovely that you're all being very kind to each other as well. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you all on Friday for the General Knowledge Quiz. Awooga!